welcome back to the channel. And something a bit different for you today. I'm not working on the farm. Lucy's just sitting in the living room with George. George is a bit poorly. He's had the day off school, been picking cherries all day. And yeah, I just fancy something a bit different. I keep saying to Lucy, we should have a big old barbecue, or, you know, we should do something outside cooking wise. And yeah, I just stopped off at the local supermarket and got me some beautiful pork belly. Now I've just scored it, and I got a beautiful marinade to go on it, which is a mixture of many different things. So first off, I want to shout out Mark and Debbie for giving us this cherry amaretto jam. This is something that I'm going to incorporate into this. I've also got some Mexico spices. No idea what this is, but it smells good. This is like a base. I like to use this as a base to my spice mix. It's generally sweet peppers, garlic. We've got soy sauce, crushed garlic, pepper, and this is like a like a chicken spice mix, which is sweet pepper and garlic as well. And this is the finished product. Now you can see it's quite thick. Obviously, I'm only going to put this on the meat side, not the skin side, because I want some nice crackling. But you can see big chunks of cherry in there, organic cherries, straight off Mark and Debbie's farm, absolutely gorgeous. And I have put a bit of brown sugar in there as well, because I want some caramelization. But what I'm going to do, skin side, this is my preference. I like to soak that in a little bit of salt and vinegar before I cook it, because it tends to dry the skin out. So then when I do actually cook it, I think it goes crispier. But let me know down in the comments if you think different. But yeah, it's a beautiful bit of meat. For anyone that's interested, it's quite a slab. The total cost was £10.27, and it's basically 2.1 kilograms. So it is quite a slab, considering it's only me and Lucy and George. But yeah, I'm going to marinate it overnight. But what I'm going to do is put some salt and vinegar on it, on the skin first of all, to dry it out, and then I'll dry it off with some cloth, and then the skin can dry overnight, and the marinade can go on the actual flesh itself. So let's get to it. So sure, I just chucked vinegar and sea salt on there, and what I'm going to do is let that skin dry out for a few hours. Once that's done, it don't take long, a couple of hours, what I'm going to do is just brush the salt off, because the vinegar will probably evaporate, and then I'll put my spice mix on the actual underneath on the flesh side, let that marinate overnight, and then when it comes to cooking, I'll chuck a bit of oil on the top, sea salt again, and that's going to really crisp up that skin. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So yeah, obviously I said earlier I picked cherries today, and tomorrow I'm hoping to have a day off. I know me and Lucy will go shopping, so I'll go shopping in the morning while that's still marinating. By the time I come back, I'll have some ice cold beers in the fridge, and I'm gonna cook that up. I'm not sure how I'm gonna cook it. I could just do it on the barbecue, or I could do it in the oven. Not sure yet. I know I actually got some really nice cherry wood off the farm, so perhaps I could try and smoke a little bit with a bit of cherry wood. But either way, it's going to be fantastic. So I shall see you tomorrow. Welcome back. I think I left it last night. I made the marinade for the pork. I just sliced the skin, and yeah. So first thing this morning, I was up just before 6 o'clock. I marinated the meat. Left it for 6 hours. It's now 1 o'clock. I've been cooking for about an hour now. And yeah, this is what I love to do. I just love chilling out, a couple beers, music, some YouTube, binge your favourite series, and grilling up some meat. Now, I am going to invest once we have some spare cash. I do want to get a proper smoker. I also want to get a rotisserie. I did have one before, but it was like a cheap one. That's now well and truly gone. So yeah, once I get some cash sort of saved up, I'm definitely going to buy a rotisserie and just do some different cooking videos, and smoking some meat. I literally cannot wait. Like different things. Like I seem to do pork all the time, but obviously today is pork belly. I don't always do it, but cooking over the coals, it's the smell, the atmosphere. I absolutely love it. So yeah, the skin's getting really nice and crispy. Just got to manage the coals, because obviously I don't want it to get too charred on the outside and not cooked in the middle. So I am just sort of feeding it more and more coals. I've got some on the side burning, and I'll just chuck it under once it dies down a bit. But yeah, that's exactly why in the last video you saw me cutting all that wood. It's just constant, you know, you've got so much wood there, rather than just burning it in a fire or getting rid of it. It's well worth cutting it down and actually using it, because wood's so expensive. But I got this wood. This is from our stored wood on the farm. I'm using cherry, so it should give it a nice sort of smoky flavour on the outside, which I'm looking forward to. I do love a bit of pork belly. But I shall see you in a few hours. I'm going to have a couple more beers. This is a cheap one called King's. Tastes nice though. 4.8%. Yeah, don't really know what else to say other than me. I'm just going to kick back for a few hours. Got to go get George, probably about 4:30, something like that. So can't see it all day. But I'm certainly going to make the most of it. So I'll see you in a few hours when the meat's done. Look who decided to come out.
Stop it.
Are you having a gin?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's gin time, it's sun time. I feel like I've been hiding inside for days, so I'm going to get some sunshine. And
Molly.
Obviously that meant I needed a gin, didn't we?
Molly, Molly, Molly. So I've just pulled it off. I think I'm going to call it there. It's nice and crispy. This back bit here didn't crisp up, but that's just my poor fire management. But this looks great. It's going to taste nice. So yeah, that's going to be our mini roast dinner. I think Lucy's going to do some mash, veg and that. But yeah, I'll let you know what it tastes like. So the pork come out really nice and tender. Crackling come out good. There's really obviously good. one bit that wasn't as crispy as the other bits, but yummy. Obviously I got mine smothered in mint sauce because it's nice. Used with gravy, and George has got nuggies.
He will try a bit of the pork as well, but he most likely just eat the nuggets.
So yeah, I think we're going to go shopping tomorrow.
We said we were going to go today, but it's been actually quite nice just having a chilled day at home, isn't it?
Yeah,
we've actually not been at home, just us two, for ages.
It's been a while. Molly's got a little bit of the fat as well, she's munching on down there. But I want to eat my dinner, so I'll catch you probably not tomorrow, but the next day. Bye!
Good morning, we are just making a short trip to take George to school. It is absolutely pouring with rain. It's been pouring with rain all week. Thunderstorms, big storms actually. So we've not been able to go out and do much or go anywhere, hence just one video this week. But we are hoping, weather dependent, it's supposed to be alright tomorrow, that we can go to the local cherry festival in Alcongosta. We know of a few people that are going. Obviously if it's heavy storms we won't be going because we've got George and we don't want to all get ill again, we're only just getting better. But yeah, we'll just have to see what happens weather wise. We're now going to chuck George in school and go home. Yeah, Lloyd's been at home all week, which has been quite nice, but obviously we literally haven't been able to go anywhere, so we are just making the most of a week at home, and we'll probably do the same today. We haven't really got any plans, have we? So we'll drop George off and we'll go from there. Good afternoon. It is just after 1 PM. Since taking George to school, I've just been pottering about trying to get a little bit of housework done. Obviously we've had quite a chilled week. I've been a bit poorly for a couple of days this week, and it was a national bank holiday yesterday, so George was off school, so we just didn't bother doing any housework because there's just no point. It's the same on the weekend, he just runs around following you, making a mess again, so there's no point really. Lloyd is just enjoying having a day off. He's upstairs playing his game. And I was going to say it's brightened up, but it's literally just started chucking it down again. Come over really dark, stormy again. I don't know what the weather's doing this year. We seem to have had so much rain. But like I said earlier, I'm really hoping we can go to the festival, the Cherry Festival tomorrow in Alcongosta, which is not far at all from us. So I said even if we just go for a couple of hours, and then if the weather does change, we can just come straight home. Not sure if we'll be going during the day or the evening, because I think I've heard it is just on during the evening time. I'm not sure, I have to check that. But yeah, it's now just after 1 o'clock, so we've only got a couple of hours before we go get George. We won't be able to take Molly with us again today because it is just pouring. so there's no point getting her soaked. One thing I'm really grateful for with weeks like this is the little washing line Lloyd put up for me in the office. I can still catch up with a little bit of washing, because there's nothing worse when you start to fall behind. I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but my eyes are so sore at the moment. I was just saying to Lloyd, I don't know if you remember when I was ill in the winter, my eye, just this eye, come over really, really like red, bloodshot, and it was just sore and itchy. Both my eyes since I woke up this morning have been the same. I don't know if it's picking it up, but I can't really see anything, so that's annoying. And I've just got no energy this week, no energy in me at all, and I haven't done anything. I was poorly on Tuesday and Wednesday, and I literally, all I did was slept. I couldn't do anything, which is annoying because I just got myself better and had a few days where I felt energetic again, I was fine, and then it hit me again, and now today it's my eyes. So yeah, it always just seems to be something, but hopefully we'll be well enough to go to the festival tomorrow. That is pretty much it for this video. It's not really been that much fun, so I do apologise, but we haven't, like I say, we haven't been able to go out and do anything, unfortunately, due to the weather and not feeling 100%. But fingers crossed, we'll have a festival video next week for you, so that's something to look forward to. But thanks for watching anyway. I do hope you enjoyed what you did see, and we'll speak to you next week.